for everyone for tuning in. I'm going to talk to you about Whistler in British Columbia, Canada, and all of the wonderful reasons that you should be sending your clients to our amazing destination for their next ski holiday. So very important to know is where are we located? So Whistler is located just 2 hours north from Vancouver. So your clients would fly into the Vancouver International Airport, and then there's plenty of direct transfer options right up to our resort. We don't suggest that people rent a car, especially during the snowy months up the Sea to Sky Highway. It's much nicer and more enjoyable for your clients to take a private chauffeured vehicle or one of the many shuttle transfers that come up to Whistler. So plenty of options available to get them up here nice and easily, and this is what you see when you arrive in our beautiful destination. So we are famous for our two mountains. We have Whistler Mountain on the right, Blackcomb Mountain on the left. We have the village nestled at the base of both mountains. And then connecting at the top, you can't see it in this photo, but connecting at the top we have our peak-to-peak gondola. So it's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's both the highest and longest gondola of its kind. So a really great way for people to get around the mountains for sightseeing, fantastic for sightseeing year-round, and then a great way to get around the mountains when you're skiing. So if you want to start your day on Whistler and then quickly get over to Blackcomb, it's just a 4-kilometer journey that takes 11 minutes. Also, 2 of the gondolas have glass bottoms, so a pretty great way to enhance the sightseeing experience. Also, for those that are non-skiers, on the tops of both mountains, so the Peak of Whistler and the Peak of Blackcomb, both accessible via that gondola, we have plenty of different dining establishments. So for those that are non-skiers, plenty of dining establishments to enjoy on top of both mountains. So for those that are skiing in our destination, and for those of you maybe on the call that are skiers, one really popular attraction for our resort is the fact that we are a ski-in, ski-out village. So it makes it really easy to get around. You can literally just ski right off the slope and right into your hotel. Some of the brands that you might recognize, we have the Westin over here on the left, we have the Pan Pacific on the right, we have the Hilton over here. So those are just 3 that are kind of right at the base of the village. Also plenty of restaurants. You can literally ski right into après-ski. So yeah, just nice and relaxing and easy to get around. Enhancing that experience would be our pedestrian-only village. So that's another reason why your clients won't need a vehicle when they're visiting us. Once you arrive, you have that sensation of just being on vacation. You don't have to worry about getting from point A to point B or driving. You arrive at your accommodation and everything's at your fingertips. So everything's within walking distance. We have over 90 different restaurants, 200 different shops, and a variety of different accommodation options for your clients to choose from. So nice and easy to get around. And we do have a complimentary village shuttle. So if your guests are at one of the end of the village and they don't want to walk, there is a shuttle that can get them around, which makes things nice and easy. Dining. Pretty much everywhere you travel these days, the foodie scene is very popular and important. People want to wine and dine and enjoy different cuisines, and we have all of that on offer here in Whistler. So if you're looking for something family-friendly, if you're looking for ethnic cuisine, fine dining, pub, club, cafe, whatever your clients might be needing, you can find that here in Whistler. On the top right there, that's an image of the coldest vodka ice room in the world. So that's at the Barefoot Bistro, and it sits at -32 degrees Celsius. So you get to snuggle into these warm jackets and head into the ice room and sample different vodkas from around the world. So that can be a fun activity on its own, or you can incorporate it before dinner or after dinner. On the bottom right, that's Teppan Village. So you have a teppanyaki chef in front of you cooking up your dinner before your eyes. And then plenty of different options for fine dining in Whistler. That particular image on the left, that's the wine cellar in Whistler, and they have over 200,000 different bottles of wine to choose from at the Barefoot Bistro. So quite an extensive list to choose from. And really just something for everybody when you're visiting. Shopping. So I know a lot of people love to just stroll the shops in Whistler, and we have plenty on offer. We have jewelry stores, we have outdoor stores, lots of different tourist shops, so plenty on offer for those that are interested in shopping in our destination. Après ski, so this is a pretty great way to end any ski day and tends to be quite popular amongst the Australians visiting the resort. Usually the afternoon starts off a little more mellow and it's really family friendly, and then as time goes on, people can get a little wild and dance on the tables, but you'll see some kids even in the middle there. So après ski is a ton of fun, usually live music playing in a lot of different locations. The kids can come along. So yeah, a really great way for everyone to just celebrate together after a fantastic time on the mountain. So obviously we are popular for skiing and snowboarding in the winter months, and this just gives you a quick, again, overview of our mountains with Whistler and Blackcomb, the peak-to-peak connecting them. Also on the right there, you'll see Creekside Village. So that's another village area outside of the main village with accommodations and options for uploading the mountain. So skiing and snowboarding, obviously the main draw in the winter months. And also good for you to know we have some really fantastic options for ski and snowboard school. So I'm lucky, I've lived here for 14 years. I'm happy to call Whistler my home. And before I moved here, I didn't ski and I didn't snowboard. So I learned both of those sports in Whistler. I've now obviously been here for 14 years, so I've gone from beginner to intermediate to advanced, and there's been something for every step of the way. So no matter where your clients are coming from or their ability level, you can feel comfortable knowing they're going to find something to suit their needs. So if they're a beginner skier and they're looking for a lesson, then we have plenty of different options available. And if they're an advanced skier and they're looking to really enhance their experience and have someone show them around the mountain, we have those options available as well. So whatever people are looking for, we have ways to enhance their experience to make sure they're really getting the most out of the mountain and having the right people to show them around and take them to the right places based on their ability levels. Also, for those that are non-skiers, we have tons on offer. You know, we really pride ourselves on everything that we can offer to those people that might not be coming to the resort to ski. This here is our ice rink. So this is located in the heart of Whistler Village. It's complimentary to use, and you just have to rent a pair of ice skates to get out. And you're surrounded by lots of little shops and restaurants. So you can grab a hot chocolate and a snack and then come back and do more skating. So a really nice way to spend some time with the family or a hot date as a couple. Right next to the ice rink, this is our little family fun zone. So they have an area where this photo is taken, and it's a big hill, so you can slide down into these paths below, and it's free to use, and they have little sleds that you can take out. So just a nice way to enhance the experience for the family. This here is the peak-to-peak gondola that I mentioned earlier that allows sightseeing between both mountains. Also, there are two cabins on the peak-to-peak gondola that have glass bottoms, so a fun way to enhance the sightseeing experience, being able to look through that glass bottom to the forest below. Our tube park is quite popular, and this is graded, they grade this like ski runs. So we have green, blue, and black runs. So if you have young kids and you're just looking for a really mellow, path in the tube park, you can do that on a green run. Something more intermediate would be blue, and then for a longer, faster, kind of more exhilarating run, we have black ones to choose from. Heli skiing is also quite popular. So for those of you that do have, intermediate to advanced skiers or snowboarders, you can get out and book a heli skiing experience. So this is quite unique. Generally, if people are going heli skiing, you would have to go to a specific heli ski resort. We're fortunate in Whistler to be able to heli ski right from the resort. So what you do when you're heli skiing is you get in the heli, they load you up from Whistler Village, and they take you to an entirely different mountain range outside of Whistler and Blackcomb Mountain. So you'll see the skiers on the right there, and they're shredding some fresh, untouched powder. That is a skier or snowboarder's dream, really, is just to have those fresh lines all to yourself. And with a day of heli skiing, that's what you get. You get complete, untouched mountain all day in the helicopter. So pretty spectacular. And fantastic, if you have a family that's traveling, maybe the wife doesn't want to heli ski and she wants to go on a ski lesson that day on mountain and the husband goes out heli skiing. You can kind of do it all and mix it up. So a great add-on for people that have the ability to get out and enjoy that. Helicopter tours, so a great way to get out sightseeing in the winter months via helicopter tour. Lots of the tours as well, they do land on the glacier, so it gives you the opportunity to get out sightseeing, land on the glacier, take a walk around, and then continue your sightseeing tour. Another popular tour we have on offer is our Heli Ice Cave Exploration Tour. So this would be tailored more to the luxury high-end clientele. And with this, what you do is you helicopter to the top of an ice cap, and then once you get there, you're able to get out of the helicopter and you go and you explore the different caverns of the ice cave. So it goes quite deep. This is the entry to the ice cave, and then there's different tunnels to explore within the ice cave. You're then able to come out, you have a beautiful fine dining lunch on the mountain, a glass of champagne, a pretty nice way to spend some time, and quite unique and noteworthy as well. Nordic skiing. So we are fortunate we were the host mountain resort for the Winter 2010 Olympics, and we have a few legacies that remain from hosting these events. One of them would be our hundreds of kilometers of Nordic skiing trails. So if you have people that are interested in getting out for a different type of skiing experience, I highly recommend Nordic skiing. There's an area there that I love to go to. It's a Nordic skiing trail, and they allow your dogs to join you. So there's dogs running around, and you're on your skis. So if you have people that love dogs and want to be out with dogs while cross-country skiing, then that's always a great place to be. Another legacy left behind from the Winter Olympics is our sliding center. So this sliding center is operational all winter long. Lots of athletes come to our resort to train. We also host World Cup events here. So you yourself or the clients that are visiting the resort, they have the opportunity to get out and experience the bobsled and skeleton firsthand. So in this image here, you'll see 3 people up front, and those would be the passengers, so you could be one of those people. And the driver gets in at the back, and you actually have the opportunity to head down the track in a real life bobsled experience. You can clock kilometers at about 100 kilometers an hour and above. So it's definitely an exhilarating experience for those that, again, are looking for kind of an adrenaline, unique, and noteworthy experience. Snowmobile tours, we also have these on offer, and they can be designed to suit everyone's ability. So if you've never been on a machine before and you have clients that are perhaps hesitant, these can all be adjusted based on ability level. So we have beginner, intermediate, and advanced tours. They're also family friendly, so if you have someone traveling with family, the kids can ride behind the parents or the guides, so it's a great way to get out into nature. The trails are outside of Whistler and Blackcomb Mountain, so it gets you to a different area in Whistler, out in nature, and exploring on snowmobiles, which is quite fun. Another great way to get out on the snowmobile would be with our Mountaintop Fondue snowmobile or snowcat tour. So this is another unique way to get up the mountain. So after the mountain closes at the end of the day, you're able to take a snowmobile and snowmobile up to the very top of the mountain to this hut. It's called Crystal Hut. You're able to access the hut during the day if you're skiing, and then in the evening they open it up and they serve a beautiful fondue meal. They have a local live musician. And it's pretty neat snowmobiling up, obviously, to the top of the mountain. You get to look down on the village below, enjoy some stunning views, an amazing meal, and then afterwards you snowmobile back to the valley. Sleigh rides is another great way to get out, exploring different areas. It's quite magical with the horse-drawn sleigh ride in Whistler. Dog sledding is quite popular. It's a true Canadiana experience, and you actually get to mush your own team of sled dogs. So you'll see the people on the sled there. There's one person driving and one person sitting in the sled. So if you go out, you can switch it up. So one person can drive half the time, and then you can switch and the other person can drive. So it's pretty neat to be able to get out and actually have your own team of dogs, and the guides train you on how to run the sled. So you can get out in the backcountry with your own team of sled dogs and feel like a true Canadian. Snowshoeing is another wonderful way to enjoy the beautiful nature and views that we have to offer, and plenty of different trails to choose from. Lots of easy, flat, mellow trails. And then for those that are looking for something a little more aggressive, then we have that on offer too. But a nice way to enjoy walking in the dense forest in Whistler. Ice fishing, another kind of true Canadian experience on offer in Whistler in the winter months. Zip lining is available year-round, and it is lovely to enjoy in the winter. We have a few different options to choose from. We have shorter, family-friendly lines, and then bigger, longer lines for those that are looking for a more adrenaline experience. So depending on who's traveling, we have both options available. Also in the summer, I know this is winter focused, but in the summer we do have the longest zip line in North America. It's called the Sasquatch line, and it's kind of just under the peak-to-peak gondola, and you are actually able to zip from Blackcomb over to Whistler. Again, it's only available in the summer, but definitely noteworthy for those that have clients headed in the summer months. Bungee jumping is also available, so again, a nice, unique activity to experience when you're in our destination. For those, again, that are traveling with families or teenagers, we do have escape rooms available now as well. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but they're like a real-life gaming experience where you get locked into a room and you have to figure out riddles and clues and puzzles in order to get yourself out. So always a fun thing to do kind of before dinner one evening. If you're looking for an indoor activity, something fun that we have on offer. For those that are looking for arts and culture, who again are non-skiers, we have plenty on offer for arts and culture. So this here is our Audain Art Museum. It's a 56,000 square foot museum, something similar that you would find in the heart of a city, but we're fortunate enough to have it nestled away in the trees here in Whistler. So we have a fabulous array of artwork, British Columbia and First Nations artwork, as well as rotating exhibits. So pretty special for us to be able to offer that in Whistler. We also have our Squamish-Lillooet Cultural Center. So this showcases the heritage and culture and food of the First Nations people in our area. So to the north of us, we have the Lillooet Nation, and to the south of us, we have the Squamish Nation. And both nations came together to form this center to showcase their culture and art. So a unique way to really understand the history of our area. Relaxation and spas. So we have plenty on offer for those looking to relax during their time in Whistler. This here is our Scandinavian spa experience. And with this experience, you go from hot pool or steam room or sauna into a cold plunge pool, if you can handle it, and then into a relaxation room. And you continue this procedure time after time, and you can stay here for hours. You can book a massage, and you're able to get the bath experience complimentary. So it's really healthy and rejuvenating for the body and the muscles, especially if people have been traveling and maybe they have some jet lag. It can be a really nice way to relax into your time and get refreshed. It's also quite enjoyable. It has a silence policy, so there is no speaking while you're here, which is quite a nice way to enhance the relaxation experience. We also have a nonstop lineup of festivals and events in Whistler. So the municipality is always doing things to enhance the guest experience with street entertainment and live music in the village. We have a family après that takes place every Monday and Wednesday evening. So a nice way to spend some time between 4 to 6 p.m. You can listen to live music, make maple taffy, lots of fun interactive things going on for the family to enjoy, maybe before dinner one evening. Some of the things showcased here on the bottom right, this is our Fire and Ice show. So this is actually complimentary, and it happens every Sunday night all winter long. There's fire spinners at the base of the mountain, there's music pumping, and you have skiers and snowboarders jumping through flaming rings of fire. So it's a pretty neat thing to see if that's not something you're accustomed to seeing, and a fun, obviously complimentary add-on to enjoy. And then they finish it off with a great fireworks display that you can see on the left there, the fireworks going off. On the top right, this is the World Ski and Snowboard Festival, and that takes place every April. It's about a week and a half long with a ton of different events going on and free concerts in the heart of the village. So it's nice. Quite frequently, you'll be in the village with free concerts going on. So nice thing for people to enjoy. And then the top shot there, just one of the many ski events that take place. We are the biggest ski resort in North America, so we often have competitions going on. So pretty fun for people to be able to enjoy and see that ski ability level when they're in the resort. So why should you send your resorts to our destination? We have tons going on. We're the largest ski area in North America. And again, terrain for all ability levels, no matter what your clients are looking for. We're a very family-friendly resort with all of the activities able to be adjusted based on ability level and friendly for kids to enjoy almost everything. And then for multi-generational families, so if you have families that are traveling with grandparents, maybe they don't ski, you saw there we have lots on offer for arts and culture and relaxation experiences, and then lots of other activities and sightseeing. With the peak-to-peak gondola, it is nice if you have someone in the group that maybe doesn't ski, but they're still able to take the gondola up to the top of the mountain and meet their family for lunch, and then the family can continue on skiing. So it's nice to be able to take part, and with the peak-to-peak, any ability level is able to enjoy that experience. And obviously our pedestrian village, it's quite nice not having to worry about traffic and cars and just having that feeling of immediately being on vacation in our village, with plenty of shopping options to choose from and dining options. There's really something for everyone. And then again, of course, our nonstop lineup of festivals and events that help to enhance the guest experience along the way. And I'm going to be doing a follow-up with you, likely tomorrow once I have your information. And then you'll have my contact details. So if ever you're planning on coming to the resort or if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer those for you. I know it can be challenging if you've not visited a destination. So if you ever have any specific questions, I am certainly happy to help. And now I will pass it back and open it up to you to see if you have any questions for me.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Such a fantastic presentation, a place that I think all or many of us are familiar with, and so many wonderful things to do. Always learn a bit more about Whistler, and I think I said earlier about putting new things on the bucket list for next time, and of course for our clients. So thank you. Ladies, the floor is open for questions. So if you do have any, please type them into the chat box. I will read them out for Andrea, but of course, as she said, there will be lots of follow-up info. I will send you a PDF version of the slides as well. So plenty more opportunity to take away some more information. Any questions? We were talking earlier, Andrea, just about booking early. Obviously, there's some great, well, fantastic early bird deals with the ski wholesalers out at the moment. So just really important to get those clients booked in early.
Yeah, as things get busier in Whistler, we definitely suggest booking early to save. So we have an early booking offer, which if you book by August 31st, you get fantastic deals. And then we have another booking offer that offers really great deals, and that's through until November 15th. So yeah, we do suggest if you're looking for the best rates and availability, booking early is really the way to go.
Sharon says, hi Andrea, what are the most popular summer activities, just for contrast?
Yeah, the most popular summer activities, so hiking on the mountains. So once the snow melts away, the hiking on the mountains is fantastic. And again, the peak-to-peak gondola is open to get people up the mountains. They're actually just opening a new suspension bridge at the top of the mountain. So really there's tons to do up there. And then we have plenty of other options. Our lakes are beautiful and nice and warm in the summer months. You can paddle, you can go whitewater rafting, bear viewing is quite popular as well, zip lining. You can still do the ice cave exploration actually year-round based on where the ice cave is located, helicopter and float plane sightseeing. Really there's so much to do in the summer. We're actually busier in the summer months now than we are in the winter just because we have so much on offer.
That's amazing. And yeah, I was going to say there was so much that you did talk about in that presentation that is year-round, which is absolutely fantastic that you can do a lot of those activities, yeah, throughout the year.
Definitely.
Okay, I think we'll sign off there. Thank you, ladies. As I said, we will be in touch, but thank you all so much for joining us. Andrea, thank you for joining us from Whistler this morning, and happy end to your day. And I will see you all next time.